Guys, I have a headache. Hang on a second. Let me switch over. This is the right one, right? It is. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. But anyways, I had to go grab myself a drink because the drink I already had today just is almost empty. And since I'm gonna be talking a lot this stream, more than my usual yapping, I figured I should at least get another drink or something. It's cold too. It's cold too. Okay. I'm debating whether I should just like hop into this game because I don't think we have much left for bad end theater. Oh my goodness! Is that Muna? Oh my gosh, welcome in! It's been so long. How are you doing? Thank you. This isn't. You know what? For you, I'd put up my model. Do you want to see my models? Have you seen my new models? Oh my gosh, it's been so long. How are you? Oh my gosh, welcome in, Dolphamy. It's been so long. I missed you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna take a second to set up because I didn't. This is gonna take me a second to set up just because I've been using this PNG for a bit, so I haven't been setting up live 2D or anything. But I'm doing good. We just recently again reached 300 followers. Let's see what else. Oh, you can see it. You can see me putting it up. Oh, you know what? We're not gonna. Since we're not modeling it, I want to show them to you in anyways. Here. You like my cat model? And you started stream? Yes! How's it been? Life been busy? Yes, okay. So here's our maid model. Can you believe it? It's been over a year since I've been affiliated. It's been over a year. Isn't that neat? Isn't that so cool? So this model here is our first year affiliate. You're employed. Congratulations on employment. That reminds me, I've also started up commissions. Which one is the real cat? That's so true, Combusty. Yeah, but I have commissions up now. I'm on VGen. We have 300 followers now. I think what just yesterday we kind of reached that or like a couple of days ago. So, mhm. And then this PNG is for just Halloween. We'll be back to Yeah, I know can you believe it? It's been over a year. It's been over a year and look where we're at. Honestly, I wasn't think. Okay, let me find some more. Let me get my other ones. Let me go to intermission. I don't know if you've seen this one. Hang on. Have you seen the brush up? Or do you still remember? Here, we'll go back. Here's this brush up. I don't know if you've seen this one. This is the one we use now. Yeah, you know this one? Okay, yeah. It's been so long, I don't remember. Yeah, so our maid, that cat maid one, is our newest one. And I have to start getting ready. I don't know if I can, but this is just because I have commissions now. You've never seen a stream with it though. Oh my gosh. Whenever we do our new model debut, because I do want to work on another model, it'll be a completely new outfit and a hairstyle. It's gonna be a whole new Katsugen. And that one, I want it to get done for my birthday next year. I want to get it done for my birthday next year. But because I have commissions, I've already gotten a handful of commissions that I'm gonna need to work on. So plans for that might be delayed. If I can't get it for my birthday, I'm gonna try and get it for my second year affiliate anniversary. But yeah, it's been like a whole year. It's crazy. The scuff has not left though. As you can see, there's a thing that says chat up there. You'll notice there is no chat. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. As you can see, there is no chat appearing. That is because chat's broken. There is there is no chat. Oh, it's so weird streaming Mondays now. We don't exist apparently. I just wrapped up my first semester. It ended early. So now I'm basically school free until January. Yes. But yeah, that's let's see what else is there. Yeah, you know what? I've met a whole bunch of new streamers. They're so cool. Speaking of them, we're going to be collabing on the 15th, and then we're also going to be collabing with the the 15th, the 21st, and the 24th are collabs. Thank you for the snacks. I appreciate it. Yeah. But it's so nice to see you in chat again. It has been a while, and you're one of our longest time followers too. You were one of the you are one of the OGs. You are an OG. Chat, Dolphamy here has been following me and watching streams before I even streamed on Twitch. They were a viewer before Twitch because when I started, no one claimed it. You're right. When I started streaming, I actually started as a um as a user on the like VTuber app Reality because I was too scared to stream on Twitch. Made me choke on my drink remembering that. Yeah. I was too scared to stream on Twitch, so I wanted small steps. So I had a little VTuber app that I would yap on every day. And then I was like, I think I'm ready to go to Twitch. And here we are. Isn't that so neat? I love that. I love that so much. Used to watch for hours. Yes. I swear, what? We were on there like the whole day. I managed to talk an entire day. Honestly, that's amazing. And then also, I have a VOD channel, which it's kind of bad, but hey, it's a start to something. Ads are gonna start in like a minute too. But I have a VOD channel, so if you can't catch streams but you still want to watch them, you can head over there and watch my VODs. Mhm. Let's see. Let me start getting ready to switch over to Bad in Theater. Another thing is, what? I don't think we have much with Bad in Theater, but so depending on if we finish or when we finish, I might open up another game because I've been wanting to play it, and it's a demo right now. Yeah, Habromania is another game that I've been wanting to play. Sadly, I don't have a lot of time in my schedule this month to really play it, despite it being perfect for this month. So, if we have time today, we'll be playing Habromania as well. But we'll have to see, we'll have to see. Let me make sure that we have it. Yeah, the Scuffed hasn't left our stream though. We've been streaming for about, what, officially I want to say about 3 years? And the Scuffed has not changed. Yeah, yesterday we were playing Goblin. No, not yesterday. Friday. Friday we played Goblin Cleanup. And then tomorrow we're gonna be playing Little Nightmares. We're gonna start on our journey of playing Little Nightmares all over again. Okay, looks like ads are starting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer over. Whoa. There we go. And we're just gonna kind of recap over what we've done so far in Bad in Theater. Okay. I've read the settings and stuff. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I spent a good couple of days trying to figure out what I wanted to do for this, for like a little PNG. There's like a whole bunch of other people. There's Voidsy and Lissa who also have one, and then I was commissioned to make like 2 others. So I'm working on those. Okay, so we have literally half of the bad endings. We managed to get the true ending for every single one of them. See, we have the bad endings for the hero, so we don't need to play the hero anymore. Thank God you got 1 15-second ad. Wow, lucky. Yeah. We finished everything for the hero. What we're gonna work on now, this is my plan. We're gonna do the maiden, the underling, and then we're gonna finish with the overlord. And with that, we should be done. Except there's like, what? There's different notes. We got everything. Oh, no, that's just a character. We still got to the end. I was confused for a second. If the background music's too loud, I can lower it. Just let me know, just in case. Okay, let's see. We have this one, but the maiden returns. I think it's fine. Alrighty. Okay. We meet the overlord. The overlord needs to be antisocial. We need to be obedient. Trusting. They need to be disloyal? That seems like it's already one of the bad endings, though. Okay. Disloyal, antisocial. We don't need anything of the hero, I don't think. Right? Oh, wait, no. Trusting. The hero needs to be trusting. Wait, what's this game about? Okay. So, Bad in Theater is where we get to play these 4 different characters. There's a variety of endings we can get, but every single one is a bad ending. And right now, we're trying to unlock all the endings that are still missing, which are the question marks here. Last time we played Bad in Theater, we managed to get the true ending for all of them. So now, at this point, I'm just trying to complete it 100% since we have 20 out of the 41 endings. So that's what's going on right now. We completed all the endings for the hero. Yeah. So now we're moving on to the maiden. And then once we're done with the maiden, it's the underling, then the overlord. Good ending win? Oh, we'll see. Because it looks like there's more. It looks like there's more after we finish, but I don't know how much more. And we get to set their behaviors. So we're trying to get one of the endings for the maid. See? You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon lords apparently love capturing those. You think of how you haven't heard of that blah 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 blah. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You are in church, you pray to your God, asking why you've been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Were you late, cats? Actually, no, I'm early. I'm actually early. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find the demon to just, see what happens. I am early for one. By like 30 minutes. I know I said this month I'm gonna start streaming at 6 CST, but it's been extremely hard to stream at 6 CST actually. So I made it just like 30 minutes earlier, just to be a little easier on myself. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. We're gonna introduce ourselves. You tell the demon your name and you explain that you're a maiden from the village. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get taken by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to really have been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. Hang on. The endings of a cat befits the little kitty. Streaming on a Monday is low-key insane though. Respect to the grind. Yeah, I mean, I have the time to now, and I'm experimenting with my schedule a bit more. So we do stream 3 days a week right now. So we stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Respect the grind, yeah. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. Give you a word? Like any word? It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens or do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. Any word? Flying. I don't know, that just popped into my head. There's your word. Not a maiden? Are you calling me not a maiden? Excuse you, I could be a wonderful maiden. Maybe. Can you repeat that? Flying. Do you want me to type it? I can type it as well. Oh wait, I didn't change my game thing. I'm a little slow, guys. I'm so used to like talking for a minute, for an hour, I say. And then switching it, but we kind of hopped into it today. Type it, got it. you spell flying. I just didn't change my game category, that's all. Yeah, I completely forgot to switch it over. Speaking of that, hang on, I should probably not get distracted while playing the game. But while I was like changing the tags for just chatting, I saw that there's another category called just catting. I was like, what? I've never seen it before either. So I don't know. I thought it was really silly. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. Just catting stream win? I don't know, we'll have to see. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude, you just got here. And then we're supposed to be obedient. So usually I'd refuse to leave, but we're gonna obey. Look how happy she is. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks you what you're doing. Don't you know the Overlord's castle is like right there? You explain everything that happened. He's very surprised that the demons don't seem to be as malicious as you were raised to believe. The two of you return to the village, hoping to communicate this to everyone. They all had been so worried and are very glad that the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight. You weren't rescued, because there was nothing to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers seemed confused and looked to the hero for an explanation. He tells them he only ran into you on his way to the castle, and that this isn't really his story to tell. You explain to them how you met the Overlord, and that she's actually not interested in capturing maidens or other means like that. The villagers look again to the hero for confirmation. You feel a little miffed that they seem to prefer his word over yours, but you don't say anything about it. The hero proclaims that he believes your story, but volunteers to go talk to the demons himself, just to make absolutely sure. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You hear words like trickery and demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. The old man implores the hero to go speak with the Overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because of course, if you were conspiring with the demons, they can't afford to let their guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters. The hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. Which one? I know this one got us to an ending, but I don't know. Is there a way to check? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't remember what I should leave. I don't remember which route I should go for an ending. Because last time, we did get one of the leaving routes where we left. Is there a new one on that way? I think we'll have to check. We're gonna leave. Or do I have... I only remember it saying that I need to be obedient. Yeah, I think I can save. Okay, what we'll do is we'll save. We'll overwrite this one. Okay. If it looks like we're getting an ending that I've already gotten, we'll go back. So we'll run. Because I don't see how the underling has anything to do with this. You boldly announce that you'll accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. Okay. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. Yeah, I think we already have this ending. This seems like this is the true ending. Frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. Yeah, this is the true ending. Okay. We're gonna have to go back. And then they kiss, if only. Which ends you've got left? Hang on. I think we're gonna have to go back. We have 21 more endings to find. So we're just gonna go leave on your own. We're gonna leave on our own. Okay. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you overheard them. The underling you recognize from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. In that moment, you regret having ever trusted the demons. You die instantly. Oh. We got it. Yeah. Look, Dolphamy. The true ending is not any better. If anything, it's probably a little worse. Is there no ending with kissing? Sadly, no. Not one that I found. See, we're gonna reset the stage. Okay. See, that was that bad ending. What's this one? Wait, there's another one? Disloyal? What else does he have to be? Hungry? No, it can't be hungry. He'll eat us. You never know, Combusty. We can have hope. Hang on. Okay, there's another one. I thought that was it. Okay. Maybe coward. Maybe that's what we need him to be, a coward. Okay, we're gonna run through that again. We're gonna go through the same steps. Made an ex Overlord Forbidden Love ending win! That's so true. They should smooch, I agree. Enemies to lovers? They weren't even enemies! They weren't even enemies! Okay, we're gonna go through this for the usual. Introduce ourselves. Undiscovered disease? Okay, now we have to be obedient and obey her. That would be the worst ending. Okay. So we have to go through the same steps here. Something has to change because I made him a coward. Hopefully. Because it's still saying I die. Wait, I didn't see! I didn't mean to skip it! Wait! Was that a new ending? I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. What do I change? What has to change here? Hang on. We're gonna find it. So, we meet the Overlord. Antisocial. Obedient. Trusting. Alone. Disloyal. What is it here? What do I have to be? I picked coward, right? Yeah, coward. Hungry? He'll eat us if he's hungry. We won't get there if he's hungry. Okay, we'll just have to skip that one. And, okay, or maybe we can find... Where's one that he has... Trusting... There's one right here. Diplomatic, possessive. I think it's... Kind of. Except we have to just understand the actions of each character. Which is, in my mind, much simpler than math. Okay, this is the route. This is what the route is. This is what it looks like. Okay. So, antisocial, obedient, trusting, and then there's something here that we have to do. So I think we're gonna play an underling route. Disloyal is our first thing. Okay, antisocial, trusting, obedient. We don't need her to be polite. Trusting, obedient, antisocial, and then we're gonna play the underling. This is my true role. Okay. You're a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. It's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyways. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. We're not gonna eat her. We just tell her to stop. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. They didn't build a Tower of Babel. That's true. Yeah, no Tower of Babel was attempted in this timeline. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. They seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip instead? I think I did this wrong. We'll see. Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Disloyal, that's what we have to be. This is another ending. Actually, hang on, let's save here. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. We'll save here. Okay, let's kill the overlord. You told them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They just say you're always... Oh wait, hang on. Totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible at jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of fox confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. They're curious if they have any idea of how they want to go about this. I can't read right now. I'm reading this all wrong. What? They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs. Useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. They'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this. But you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. I'm trying, GT. I'm trying my best. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you if the overlord found out about this. Toss her in the dungeon. That's the one. There we go. Captor. We just didn't have this trait. You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now, a hero has arrived at the front gates. He's asking about a maiden. Perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happens. What an idiot, you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero yells, "Prepare to face..." I can't talk. The hero yells, "Prepare to face justice," and other such cliche hero lines, before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the overlord for you, everything actually might work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the overlord and hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after. I can't talk. Apparently I caught my own tongue. You can't let him revive and come back after you later. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who managed to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Okay. So that's the maiden ending that we want. So we're gonna reset the stage. Yippee! Yeah. Okay. So now we play as the maiden, and we're gonna get what we want now. Introduce. Obey. Leave on our own. We don't want to skip. We don't want to miss our ending. They immediately notice you overheard them and decide to lock you in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protest. You can't believe you escaped, possibly being thrown in a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in this awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep those demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sound of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Kind of a good ending? I don't know. She literally dies in that cell. Literally me? What? How? How is that a literally me ending? You replied to the message one ending late? Which ending? What do you mean the Overlord didn't come to save her Omega Princess? Yeah, the Alpha Overlord couldn't. Well, she didn't know. The underling taking over? Oh, you're saying that's me? I don't have an Overlord though. And I would've wanted to kill the Overlord. The Overlord's nice. Hang on, I need a sip. I need some water. This is a lot of talking. See, we have 4 more endings to get through for her. See, what's this one? Leave when told. Dutiful. The maiden returns to her village alone. Wait. So antisocial. Dutiful. Obedient. Okay. So we need him to not be trusting. Just in case, we'll make him dutiful. In case we miss our thing. I don't think we need the captor anymore. Okay. We talk. We're obedient. Encounter a hero. He's covered in demon blood. You're frightened by the sight of him and run away. You return to the village alone. Everyone is very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions, and you tell them your story. As you explain that the Overlord never had any intentions to harm anyone here. You notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an older man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. The crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be, so they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by their fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. You're seized by the crowd. The voices from all sides are calling for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You have always lived honestly. So why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so, so sorry. The soundtrack is so good. I like it too. It's really nice. Okay, so that's 23 out of 41. We only have 3 more for her. Abigail Williamson got my girl. Okay. So... Oh, okay. So, martyr. We need to not be that. Dutiful and heroic. Okay, we need those both. Antisocial. The maiden stays with the Overlord for a while. So we don't need the antisocial trait anymore. It looks like next up we'll have to have her be possessive. But this should be good. Should be. Let me run by the steps again so I don't mess it up. Okay, so we just need to stay with the Overlord. Beautiful and heroic, okay. We just need to make sure we stay with her. Oh, wait, I feel like we missed something. Wait a second. Hang on. Whoa, okay. Whoa, okay. This is very different. Hang on. Okay. Okay, this is where we were told that the Demon Lord had no intentions of ever doing such a thing. Okay. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little, you realize that they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you've started to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and all the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this is a place far more interesting than the way things are back at home. Am I sensing tension? Is this Woola Wool? Is this girl smooching? You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. But then, a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon, too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. The hero suddenly dashes toward the Overlord, sword drawn. We can't protect her. We can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for the follow, Holden. Thank you. I can't protect her. We can't do this route. I already done this ending. I can't. I'm sorry. I have to do nothing. We have to. I'm sorry. This is how it has to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The hero's blade pierces the Overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this, maybe it was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. What do you mean doomed Yowie? That's doomed Yuri! Complacent maiden. Ah, same sentiment. Okay. We have these two. So we just diplomatic, and then she needs to be possessive. So possessive, diplomatic. Was there something for the underling? Disloyal. Okay, so we need him to be disloyal here. But there's something here that can be our ending. So we'll make him disloyal. He's already disloyal. Okay. Okay, hopefully we can get this right. I'm probably gonna forget. Has there been any ending where they're all happy and skipping towards the sunset? No! No, there hasn't. There has not been. Whoa! Wait, hang on, I like this thing. Hang on! I skipped some things. This game is literally called Bad in Theater. Hi, Max. Welcome in. Hi, welcome. Hang on. You remind me of something. Oh well. Okay. So now we're at the part where the hero entered the room. Last time, he was covered in blood. This time it's not the case. As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You've explained the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief that the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you will return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. But the Overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you want to let her go, maybe you demons... Oh wait, no, hang on, I read that wrong. Still waiting for good in theater? One day. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil, after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch because you can't look away. Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder, is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? I can't read. The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. But the Overlord stops, or rather, someone has stopped her. Whatever had held... Oh my goodness. The mood switches so fast. Invest in therapy? Oh my gosh. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. The Overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. You think you recognize them, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent, save for the underlings' heavy breathing. You thank them for what they've done, even though it was awful. You feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous. You followed their advice and make your way out of the castle. You decide to never leave home again for the rest of your life. I mean, she lived. Is this the good ending you wanted? She's alive. We live. Okay, now we just need him to not be disloyal. You ended the hero cats? I don't think having PTSD is good. Fair point. But she lived. What type of a love triangle is this? There's no love triangle. The hero is just trying to save her. Kind of. See, I think this is our last one? Yeah, this is our last one. We're gonna get our last one. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you excited? This is our last one for the maiden. No! What do you mean? What do you mean? It's gonna be great. I'm dreading it a lot, actually. No. Trust me, it's gonna be great. Oh gosh! It jump scared. I forget that when I skip it, that happens. Even though there was no conflict beforehand. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Here. We can get to this. Okay. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch, because you can't look away. Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder, is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means. But there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. See, that wasn't bad. Nobody, I was about to say nobody died, but No, she's approaching the maiden so they can hug and live happily ever after. Trust. You're so right. See, what happened is that... If anything, this is just gonna be a really bad case of Stockholm. Okay. See, only one person died! One person! And they're gonna have too much fun. No, they're in love? Maybe at the start they were. Oh, we completed everything, so we get a letter. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 2. Okay, I want to read this letter. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened up my very own theater. You would be so proud if you could only see it. I know how much it would have meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you are, forever yours, Tragedy. Look at that. Wait, we're doing it in order. I'm so proud of myself. Accidentally in order. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to the underling. We have 6 endings to go through for him. Middle school typewriting. That's so mean. Now for Cat's true role, the underling. Yeah, we have... Okay, these should be all the endings. Okay, so we're gonna go from top to bottom. We need our day off. We need to bring the maiden to the castle. Sincerely, Tragedy. The underling gets involved in the plot, so we need him to be disloyal. And then... disloyal. Diplomatic and possessive. Okay, this is where we kill her. Okay. Diplomatic, possessive. This should be easy. This should be easy. Yes, this game's really nice. I enjoy it. Okay, so we've already done a run with him. So we're gonna hear her out. Look at them, we're so happy together. So we don't die, we're gonna die if we go. She's not that bad, guys. Okay, here we are. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is as good as any chance. You launch a sneak attack, hitting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord. Cat's trying to overthrow Nachos. Nachos is not my Overlord. Nachos is not my Overlord. Okay? And even if Nachos was, I would win. Underling actually isn't half bad. It's the same ending as the maiden. You just get the Underling's POV. Yeah, I'm a throne to Nachos? Are you calling me a chair? You're calling me a chair. What was the other option? Which ending was that? Oh, it was this one, right? Don't you say well as if they have a point. No, I do not qualify as a chair. I am in fact not a chair. Trusting, obedient, antisocial, disloyal. Cat's a chair? No, you're wrong. What else did we need? Took me literally 2 decades, but here I am understanding perspective. Yay! Look, we're learning something! Okay. Antisocial, trusting. Trusting, antisocial. Oh my gosh. Okay. This, I don't remember too well what I need to do, but we'll figure it out. Quit yelling. Okay, we need to be disloyal. I remember that. We need to go, you'd be like, yeah, I was just joking. Oh god! I missed something. Wait! No, I feel like I've gotten this ending before. Oh god! Hang on. I feel like, no, this is... No, wait, no! Wait, I think I missed something. Okay, hang on. There has to be... What? I don't know what happened, but the underling is innocent. So they approach us and they're like, hey, yo, we have this plan to overthrow the Overlord. We gotta go like, okay, yeah, let's kill the Overlord. And then we're like, yeah, we should do that. Teehee. Okay. I feel like we've already been here. Okay. We got this. I can beat Nachos. I'd beat Nachos in a fight. Okay, let's see. You can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck. The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically yelling, telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up. Except, they don't. Instead, they blame you for the whole thing. They cry that it was all your idea, and that they were just going with the flow. Too scared to refuse your crazy plan. To refuse your crazy plan. Add a jump scare? Oh, I see. I'm gonna do this as a chance to drink some more. I have like some nice lemonade tea. Okay. Poor people problems? Dopamine. Don't act like you don't have ads. What are y'all talking about? Y'all are wild. I don't. I'm actually uber rich. Oh yeah? Where's your sub to me then? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You don't have ads? You are subbed? When? When were you subbed? Right now? What? There was no notification. I didn't receive like anything that been like, oh, new sub. When I joined? What? I'm so lost. Subbed for 3 months? What the? When did that happen? Hang on. Previously subbed for 1. Wait, that's you, Combust. Hang on a second. I clicked the wrong profile. Yeah, subbed for 3. When were you subbed for 3 months? Oh, I guess you are subbed. That's crazy. I don't remember ever seeing that. It does say that. I guess you are subbed. Wow. Okay. I just didn't see. I just didn't know. Okay. I mean, congrats. Wow, 3 months. Nice. Okay. I just resubbed the other months are old, I think. Okay. Alright, yeah. I was so confused. We figured that out. Okay. I can't believe you can't believe they tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place. crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear your traitorous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly, the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans, and the room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You are forced into this mess. You're sure now that they would have killed you if you'd sided with her. But the Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Traitor underling ending. So that was one that we didn't get. That must have been from other POVs that we'd seen it. Okay, let's see. Now we need... I don't know why, but this one seems a little hard to get. It might just be because there's like 2 ways to connect it. Maiden to the castle. So it's somewhere right... Oh no, this is just where we die. Okay guys, let's get a quick death. Okay. Cat's a traitor to nachos. No. We're gonna get a quick death, okay? See, this is where we tell them, guys, she's actually not so bad. Death speed run. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat open in response. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, he really just... Aww. Cats can't fight back. But see, like, all that means, like, with this ending, in so many of these endings, the underling dies like that. Y'all gotta understand that. In a good chunk of these endings, he's just dead. He's just dead the moment he leaves the maiden. He dies. Cat, why'd you do that? It's to get the endings. It's for the endings. Disloyal, hungry. What? What's this one? What's this ending? The maiden is his plot armor? Pretty much, yeah. Hang on. Okay, so there's 2 endings where the hero's dutiful. After we've eaten the maiden. I'm sorry. Okay, how do I get this one? Tyrant, disloyal, hungry. Okay. We don't really need any of these. Tyrant. There's one where the hero's dutiful, right? Dutiful, okay. And then we are hungry. This one should be quick too. Wait! What happened? Wait, that's not what I... Wait! Oh, sorry. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, okay. Okay, this is us talking about our day. And we're about to ask for a day off. Okay. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the overlord to your friends. They agree that she's kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. I feel like maybe I should save here. And then if I remember, we'll go back. Option 3, turn off the game and they all live happily ever after. Maybe. We're gonna go... I think we have to be disloyal. I think we have to be. So we're gonna say, let's overthrow her. No! You're sick of this overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of oh my goodness. Blah, blah, blah. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them that you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. We gotta be hungry. We gotta be hungry. If I right? Hungry? That was what we wanted? Nom nom. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figured you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. The humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Oh wait, this looks like, hang on, this looks like where we want to save. I keep pressing the wrong thing. Let's put on a show! You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken I can't talk. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running toward you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. You die. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. The curtains close.
Should have dodged TBH.
Should have dodged? You're right, should've. Should've. Happy-ish? What do you mean? The maiden dies, and then 2 people die. We're gonna go back. And now we're gonna go change your mind and leave. Can't dodge a simple attack. You figure if the people are this upset at just the sight of you, they wouldn't fully appreciate any terrible acts you'd commit. Also, they might fight back. That probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. Great, now the demon's gonna get him.
This little day out has been adequately refreshing for you. You return to the castle, thinking you'll take a nap. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk!
Okay. I think we're gonna save here too. We'll see what goes on here. I think the save yourself is an ending we've already had. Do you want to introduce save yourself? Do you want to see where this takes us? We'll see where save yourself takes us, and then we'll head back to Avenger comrades. Die with honor. Cat's the cow. No! I'm going with what Dopamine was saying.
You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully, alone, in some deep, dark forest somewhere.
Oh wow, he doesn't die. He goes, yippee! But you do realize in this scenario, the maiden dies, the hero goes in and has to go confront the overlord, and I think at this point, the hero or the overlord dies. Or they both die from the remaining living, demons. I unlocked perspective. Okay, we're just uneducating ourselves here. I don't want to think about it. Happily ever after, not your problem. I think you guys are the underling, more so than me. Okay. Okay, now we have to avenge our fallen comrades. You had your guys' happy ending, if you want to call it that. I was gonna choose the first one.
Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kind of down. You like that guard. You wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you, but there is no pain, only retribution. For more of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest.
See, I think that one's more honorable. I like that one more. Yummy. Yummy iron. And I think it's a little more on brand. I ate the maiden, we ate the hero, I'm a zombie. I think it's on brand for this time. Man dying for some demons is crazy. We are a demon! See, I agree with Combusti. We died with honor that time, okay? Though to be fair, we also ate the maiden, and that's the only reason the guy was over there. That's the only reason. It's because we ate her. So, we kind of did this to ourselves. Honor isn't real, breathing is. Okay. we got another letter.
A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 3. How did it taste, cats? Fleshy. Let that sink in. Yes, usually a lot of conflict starts with just like one thing. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. Wait. My brain just evolved? Yeah? You'll always be in tragedy? Well, yeah, all of these stories have some kind of tragic element. Forever yours, Tragedy. Forever your tragedy. Okay, I'll hydrate. Let me feel smart for a second. I don't know. I like it. I like the connection. I wasn't connecting it like that either. I like the connection. Forever your tragedy. Yeah, I like that. Here, I finished my drink, so now we gotta open another one. See, this is like it's like tea in a can. Y'all guys want to hear the can open? You want to hear me open the can? Now we just have the Overlord to get through. We actually might. Yes. K-pop Demon Hunters, My Little Soda Pop. Was that too loud? That sounded like way too loud. I'm sorry. And looking at the time, honestly, we might play Habromania. I think we have enough time to wrap up this game and then start playing the demo. Yeah. My Little Soda Pop. Guys, would y'all want a Halloween karaoke? Would y'all want to do karaoke on Halloween? I've still been 50-50 about that, but I do want to do pumpkin carving with Spoopy. It did, you're right. I feel like we didn't soda pop it quite right, but yes, both. Yeah. Yeah, I do want to do pumpkin carving with Spoopy. Like you and we will. Oh goodness. Did we really manage to get the true ending the first time? Y'all seeing this? We have 9 endings to unlock now. True end. Did we really get that the first time? That's actually really nice. That's really nice. I don't know how he did that. Not the spray bottle! What are you spraying me for? Get your act together. Okay. Hang on. Let me drink again. Because this game does require a lot of talking. Everything you've done has only hurt them more. Oh. I haven't been reading that thing the entire time. Kind of looks like an arrow. Not the clown! No. Okay, dutiful, heroic, martyr. Okay, so a lot of these are just POVs. Why are y'all womp-womping me too? Horrible combo. Okay, so we need dutiful. So we just need to stay and be dutiful.
Best one yet. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Accident.
Uh,
Why are you drinking?
hang on, let me figure out what I need to do. Okay, we need to let him have the day off. We need to let the maiden to stay. I need to do some homework, but it was nice watching you again, Cats. We should go and call some. Yes, absolutely. We should hop into a call on the Discord sometime. Thank you for staying and watching. If you want to lurk, you can, but I understand if you gotta go. Have fun with homework. Good luck. Alrighty, let's see. Bye! So, we have dutiful. It doesn't look like we need anything else. Homework and fun doesn't belong in the same sentence. I suppose. Okay, here we go. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose purpose in life is to just dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing, if you're really being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. Depends on the homework, honestly. Yeah, true. Like, if it's something you enjoy, the homework won't be that harsh, or if it's a topic that you understand pretty well. The role you wish you had? I'm great. I could be a great overlord. I'm just saying. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What do you do with this underling? We grant them the day off. You tell them to go ahead and take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door, and the underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough? How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contentment. You wonder what to say. We'll let her stay. We gotta let her stay. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things.
You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you were actually her super evil all along. I think we're gonna save right here for her, because I think there's a couple of endings around here that we didn't get. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your castle's halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only the underlings roughhousing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He's covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. You are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You've had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left for the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Aww. Well, we didn't have any ending there. We didn't have, like, any choices. Aww, I didn't like that one. That's probably one of the worst ones, outside of the true one. Wish to become one, but you cannot? Nuh-uh. Okay, so we need him to be heroic, and then we need her to be a martyr. Heroic. We'll play again. Are we still able to go into our save? Or does that give us the same ending? Hang on. Oh, does this give us the same ending? Yeah, it gives us the same ending. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Heroic. Martyr. Skip. Give the day off. Let her stay in chat. Wait. Wait, wait. Wait. Wait, why is it auto? Why is it auto? Why is it auto? Okay, there's so much blood. Why did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. We were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The maiden shouts something behind you. and you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest and she falls to the floor, lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. This hero has taken everyone from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of... Hang on, I didn't see that part! Why is it auto? I'm going now. Have fun. Bye, Combusty. Thanks for hanging out with us, though. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. I didn't get to see what the last part was. I already did it. Okay, let's see. I didn't mean to auto. I tried to click it. I tried to not auto. Hang on. I want to see what it was. We're gonna reset the stage. I don't know why it was auto. I didn't click auto. Day off.
Hey,
Let her stay.
do a favor. Drink some water, okay? Thank you.
I shall. Wait! Oh my god! Ugh. That was my bad. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I hydrated though. We just know that she ruled the underworld and she killed all the humans. You have decided to stay a little longer. Well, thank you for hanging around. Stay off. Let her stay. We're not okay. We're gonna chat. We're gonna skip through the chat. We're not pressing skip. Okay, we need the hero to walk in. This is where the hero kills us, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? You feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. Huh. That was careless of you. So this is how you die. Stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right. Humans can't be trusted. Not if this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. You watch as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he had left in his wake. Captured by a demon. At least she got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. I gotta go, but it was fun. Thank you for joining us, Holden. Thank you. And again, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again in another stream. Yeah. Bye. Hope you have a good night or day. Slain Overlord. So we have 11. No, not 11. Oh my gosh. We have 6 more endings to go through. So that was all of our... We need them to be diplomatic and heroic. Okay. Heroic, diplomatic. Skip. Day off. Okay, now we chat. We're chatting. after you. And that explains why the people of my village. Okay, yeah. They're chatting. Oh, this is one of the ones where we burn, isn't it? Moral of the story: humans are way too racist. Possibly, yeah. Oh, wait, whoa. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time, it's a hero. He suddenly strikes, cutting through you with his blade. He didn't even hesitate. You've gone soft. How could you have let your guard down like that? How unfair. After all you've done to avoid this outcome, you can't outrun your destiny. The hero always slays the overlord. You should never have trusted a human. You watch as the hero escorts the maiden out of your castle. No, this is the same one! Slain Overlord, this is the same one. Reset the stage. What did I not do right? This is the underling. Diplomatic. We need him to not be heroic. And then we need to be possessive. Okay. Diplomatic. Possessive. Okay. Okay, so they talk to the hero. And then we decide to keep her here. We don't want her to go. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before we can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now, she doesn't have to leave. You take a step forward towards the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you, and the hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Selfish overlord. I like that one though. I don't know why. You ended the hero? Yeah. I like that one. I like her I like her POV of that one. And then what? Since that's the possessive one, if we get disloyal, that should be one of the endings actually. I think so. Skip. Day off. Skip. We let her stay. We keep her here. Let's see. Right? You don't understand. Something sharp pierces your back. The hero? No, he's already. It's one of your underlings. The maiden screams. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You've been slain by your own underling. There we go. See, that was one of the endings. Okay. We have 6 of those. Looks like it was this one. No, it wasn't. Disloyal, merciful. We can get to this one, right? This one's where we kill him. Okay, so disloyal, obedient, antisocial.
Okay, hang on. Let's pick a path. We give him a day off. Antisocial. She's obedient. Trusting. Antisocial. Obedient. We need him to be disloyal. This should be enough, right? Hang on, we gotta double check. I want to make sure I'm right. Obedient. Okay. Obedient. Okay, this should be enough. This should be enough. Day off. Antisocial. Okay, but don't get to rest for very long. Wait, that's not the one I wanted! One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You remember now that you gave this one a day off, and this is how it repays you? You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. I mean, that was a new ending! That's the best we got there. Wait, reset the stage. Trusting. Or did we have to let her stay? Is that where I messed up? Oh, we have to let her stay! That's where I messed up. Okay. We will let her stay. We'll let her stay. Okay, day off. Let her stay. Let them go. This is how you end up in the future? I hope not. I don't plan on being an overlord. Okay, here we go. You've almost fallen asleep when the maiden hero bursts into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. How nice of the humans to care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was the first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now, and it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly slam your doors shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you will die. Burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you've grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Retribution. I know we've picked mercy before, so we're gonna have to kill him, guys. We're gonna have to kill the little guy. You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away.
He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the 2 humans. We're almost done. Wait, really? One more? 2 more? Is that it? That's it? 2 more? Okay. So we need obedient, and they need to be a coward. Go home, obedient, and a coward. Coward. Okay, this should be it. This should be good. This should be good. So we give him our day off. And then we tell her to go home. Right? Okay. And we go take our nap. Okay. We don't get to rest for very long. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? They have no force. Oh, I can't read. They have 0 foresight. What castle will they rule if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you. But this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Dang. Okay. And then for our last one, hungry and dutiful. That's all we need. Hungry and dutiful. Let's check our actions. I guess we'll just tell him to get back to work. That seems like the easier one. Right, underling. Tyrant. And dutiful. Okay. What? Okay, we're gonna tell him, get back to work! We give him his lecture. He's unhappy. And he goes off and he eats a maiden. And we take our nap. You fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the Overlord. You awake to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about. You can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you into pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than demons who had served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you were swallowed by darkness. And that is our last ending. And then we get our letter. We get our last letter. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 4. Okay. Cat's getting conquered, not surprising. What do you mean, Congratulations, you've explored every path I had to offer. Thanks for playing. Nice. Okay, lost letter. Let's read it. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony, however unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day. Even now, I wonder if, somewhere, you're thinking of it too. Forever yours, Tragedy. Okay. And this is the option we've been holding off on. It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers? You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracting your paths you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. Oh! Wait! Oh god! Wait, there's much more. On fire. We're on fire. They're all burning right now at this very moment. Yeah, like the curtains are all torn too. You are. Oh goodness. You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that. But what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you. But why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what you're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? I've come to save you! Hi, guys! You know what? I think I'll do a little save here. Just in case. I don't know. Wait, what's this say? A lost soul who wandered into my theater. Oh, okay. We'll go, hi, guys! You smiled awkwardly and introduced yourself. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered! You must be... her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Oh god! Literally. Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story? Okay. You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way into the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me. Tragedy.
Dang it, why is there ads right at this moment?
I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful.
The self-proclaimed underling part. I don't call myself an underling. I don't know what to do. I mean, well, this is just okay. Hang on.
I'm sick of all these bad endings. And frankly, you should have never come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the... Okay. You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending. It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got.
Time to fight God. Oh gosh. What is this? Oh no. I didn't expect like actual fighting. Oh god. Uh-oh. Maybe we don't have enough time to play the other game I was thinking about playing. Oh no, an actual video game! Maybe, yeah, I'm thinking maybe we don't have enough time to play what I was intending to play after this one. Maybe we'll just have to have that for another day.
The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it.
Head pats you.
I appreciate the head pats. Thank you. We're gonna defend. We're gonna defend.
Oh. Oh! You try closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. You're right. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are. Behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing all of them again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafting endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. That's right. You came here to save them. You can't do this alone.
Oh wait, we can summon them? Okay, what is this? Oh god. Summon? This would be the hero, right? Whoa. What?
You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon, you're... How can you explain it in a way that the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I crafted all my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that, yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed by your answer. Apparently, his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor rather than a hero? Please tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. Oh, look, it's so cute! Yeah, the hero's first thought was like, oh god, he's naked!
This is so cute, actually. Aww. Aww.
I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us, murderer. I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate.
No. Let's see. Let's go with willpower.
Your reign of terror ends here, Tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses his willpower to overcome Tragedy. Tragedy is reeling.
Okay. Let's summon them one by one. Let's go in order that we did it. So let's go for the maiden.
You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church. I can't read. Her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that, no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon? I was hoping I would meet one today. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of the story after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown tired of waiting. You remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so... You ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you.
Oh, she's so cute. Ah.
What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate.
We'll do kindness. We'll go with kindness.
The maiden tries to appeal to tragedy with kindness. So naive. I'll balance your kindness with my cruelty. Oh. Oh wait, we have HP! I didn't see that! Oh. Oh, true endings do exist. They simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Okay. Well, let's get the underling. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. We're gonna do Overlord last. Hey, you're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling that you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay. Try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the underling's friends who had bullied them into an assassination plot, only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Wanted you to save the best for last, but you decided to save your role. You would have my role instead. Look at him, he's so cute. Look at him, I love these. Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, sorry, that's really funny.
Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The underling? You must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. We're gonna go with tenacity. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Nice! Good pick. And then we get for the Overlord. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that, no, you're not here to serve her, it's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with humans like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There is a reason I had to destroy him. But you can't think that it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in wagering war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well. I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see, so this is tragedy. Ah, you've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining my peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Now you see this whole part. Now you see the whole party's here. Can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me.
Okay. Ambition. I think it's ambition.
I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim towards your best possible futures. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all.
Bad end obtained. What a good end.
You've done it. You've managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, Overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it, I wonder?
I think this is a pretty good ending. But should I tell them that? I can't save or skip. You know what? I'll tell them I'm satisfied. Because they wanted to do their best. I feel like it'd be nice if I could be like, yeah, I'm satisfied. What if they get sad if I tell them no? What do you mean? What if I can't save. I can't come back here. I'll upset them. I'll feel bad. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. We're gonna say we're satisfied.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending.
I believe it doesn't matter. I just have to make sure. I just gotta, look at him! Look at this! He's so cute! I just have to make sure, I gotta make sure everybody, you know what? If everybody, aw. I completely forgot about this song! I forgot about this part! Guys, I have tears now. I didn't intend to tear up. This is Eleanor Forte, isn't it? I'm sorry. That scared me. Yeah, it's Eleanor Forte. I completely forgot about the song part. I have this literally saved. I have the song. I completely forgot. I love Eleanor. Aww. Your true end. Aww. I completely forgot. Something's missing? There's more? Oh. Oh. You are still here? The curtain has closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell, after all. We're gonna ask their story. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart into your hands, revealing. I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maiden's. I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear not another ending, but the truth? The maiden was the villain after all. Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone. Another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. No, we used to like these types of stories, where love conquers all, where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. And then I started this theater. Uh-huh. Oh, oh, I'm gonna cry. I was hoping to find you. It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. I'm gonna cry. Aww. passive aggressively lesbian. What in the Yuri? The story makes less and less sense every second.
Now truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end.
Aww. And it's closed. We can still enter though. Oh, say your love. Oh.
There's nothing more to see, my love. But if you'd like to reset, if you really want to experience everything all over again, I'm happy to oblige. Shall we begin the resetting process?
Aww. Aww. Does it still show everything? Alright, let's reset.
Okay. There are two options. Keep some of your progress and reset to before you started the true ending, or you can erase all of your progress and replay the game as if it's your very first time. You'll have to collect everything all over again. You can't take this back, so choose carefully. We'll go before the true end.
Oh, it's open again. I just want to look around. Aww. Oh, wait, I can't leave now. No, I'm stuck! I gotta go through it again! Wait. Oh. Yes. I fixed it. What happens if you lose on purpose? Do we want to test that? But wait, what if it's a bad ending? I'm happy with my ending. That was cute. I'm very happy. Do we want to? That's the point of bad endings! Yeah, but... Oh, it just resets you to here? Okay, okay. Exploring every inch of the game. I think this is like the first game I've cleared out completely. Hang on, let me check something. Let's see. Guys, we're missing 2 achievements. We're missing 2 achievements. We haven't 100%'d it. This is the closest I've ever... I'm actually not a perfectionist. This is the closest I've ever gotten to, like, fully completing a game, actually. Total reset, return. I kind of want to, though. I don't know what it would be. Exit the theater. That's so cute. I'll probably go through this again just to have it say closed again. That's so neat. Yeah. Well, this is great. I had so much fun playing this, actually. Yeah. We don't have enough time to play to play the other game that I wanted to do. So we'll have to save that for another stream. But don't you leave. Don't you leave. Don't you leave. We're gonna be raiding into somebody, okay? We'll be wrapping up with stream with a raid. Okay? Yes, until next time. Let's see who's all live right now. We have know what? I think that we are going to raid into... Oh my gosh, it's so hard actually. There's so many people to choose from. Oh my goodness, there's so many. You know what? In the spirit of Halloween and for our spooky month, we're gonna be raiding into Luca Nasu. Okay, so Luca is a Oni VTuber. They do a lot of horror games all year round. They're a big horror streamer. And this will be our first time raiding into them, actually. This will be our first time. They are currently playing Alan Wake. So, let's see. Yeah. And it looks like they just started streaming not too long ago, about an hour ago. So we're gonna go raid into Luca Nasu's, go say hi to everybody. And I hope you enjoyed this stream. Tomorrow we'll be live again around the same time to play Little Nightmares. Slowly working our way up to Little Nightmares 3 so we can play that. Alrighty. Goodbye, everybody! I hope you had fun playing Bad in Theater with me. And until next time, cats out. Enjoy the raid. Bye!